Okay, this is adjusting the Astra shop page, part 3. We are going to be looking at our WooCommerce shop page and adjusting some CSS within the product boxes. If you saw part 2, you notice we did a little gray background on these boxes. Now I'm only going to be adjusting the heading and the price because those are the two elements that I made visible in the customizer, part 1 of this series. So now I don't want to adjust the whole theme's color and the whole theme's heading for H2. I just want to adjust these elements. So if you saw part 2, we installed simple CSS plugin. That's plugins, add new, and then search simple CSS, and then activate this one here. Go to appearance, simple CSS, and you'll see I have a rule here to adjust the color. The reason that I had to get so specific is because there's already a bunch of specific rules governing what this element will be. So let me just reload this. Okay, so here's my shop page. I right click, inspect with Chrome, and you'll see that this is an H2 with a specific class. If I just try to adjust that, it's not going to work because there's already a bunch of rules over here that are more specific than that. So what you have to do is you have to get more specific. And to do that, I made a rule that says if you have the class astra-shop-summary-wrap, and within there, anywhere, there's an A element, and within that, there's an H2 with this class, please add this color. And we'll save it. And we'll reload it. And good, we got to change the color. Unfortunately, to change the size, you have to get even more specific. So what I did was to change the font size. You'll see I did this rule. An element UL with the class products, LI within that, LI within that, this class within that, an A tag within that, this H2, color, font size, and voila. And then you got a larger thing. Be sure to test this out on mobile and all the different devices, because if you specify a font size, sometimes it'll look different based on what you if you don't use EMs. So that's a heads up there. And then for the price, you can see I did a similar thing here. I'll leave these in the product description. So you got ul.products, li.product, summary wrap, and then a span tag with class price. Okay, I'm going to adjust the color and the font size. So again, I had to get real specific because the elements governing this, when you inspect it, you can see over here some of the, like the color has a specific list right here, 4 deep, class WooCommerce, ul, li, price. So I got a little bit more specific, and let's reload it and find out. Okay, great. So I got specific enough to override the existing CSS rule. And that's the trick. You just get a little more, if your CSS isn't taking, you just get a little bit more specific than what they are, and it should work out. So you'll notice with my product page, it's not always being a good developer. It's having good mock-up images for your products, and I use Placeit, and I'm going to leave a link for that in the video description. But that really helps to be able to show off your products. If you do a whole year, you get a discount. It ends up being about $8 a month. So if you're going to launch your site, you pay up front, do it for a year, and then you can display your products for a year and launch your brand that way. My close screen is, and I will leave that CSS in the video description below. And stay tuned for more print-on-demand stuff. Check out the resources below, and like or sub or comment if you found this at all helpful. Thanks.